Welcome back to another mindset video. On this channel, I present Sourena's teaching, all of his material on camera for people just like you. He's the writer who can't write and the speaker who can't speak, and I get the honor of sharing his incredible information. I love it. So let me tell you something, and Sourena will tell you this is going to hurt. It's going to sting a little bit, but nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares. Well, that's not true. They might care about certain aspects of life, but nobody cares if you're tired. Nobody cares if you're struggling. Nobody cares about your excuses, and success certainly doesn't care about your excuses. You know, I know this sounds harsh, but here's the thing. Sourena's somebody with a disability, and he could have a million legitimate excuses why he doesn't do things or why he can't do things or why he can't be successful. And nobody would hate him for it, but also nobody would care. But he learned early that all excuses do, even valid ones, is keep you stuck. They do not move you forward. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down why your biggest enemy isn't your circumstances, it's your mindset, right? Sourena will always teach you that mindset is the most important thing when it comes to your success and living the life that you want to live. He'll also show you why showing up is just not enough, the real cost of making excuses, and how to take control of the world who doesn't care about your problems.
Sure, yeah. If I not do it, no, yeah. If I never books, no, okay. If I never find to speak, no, okay. Guess what? I can't have my mom and dad. I can't have my mom success. I used to do. Take it like this.
The brutal reality check. Your boss doesn't care how hectic your morning was. Your clients don't care about the personal drama or struggles you're having in your life. The world is too busy dealing with its own problems. People are too busy dealing with their own stuff to be worried about yours, right? So it's important that you understand that and you make that part of your mindset, because while people can be empathetic, and that's good, empathy is never guaranteed. Also, empathy is something that's earned. So if no one else is going to care more about your personal success than you do, what are you going to do about it? Showing up versus actually doing the work. Sourena will tell you about this 90% rule. You know, we've all heard 90% of success is just showing up. And while Sourena will tell you that he does agree with that for the most part, there is a crucial caveat. And it's not just showing up physically, right? You've got to show up mentally, right? You can't show up to work and give minimal effort. I mean, you're there, you're a warm body, but if you're not there engaged and mentally in tune with what's going on, that showing up doesn't matter. You can't go out on a date night and be on your phone distracted the whole time and expect to have a great date. So even though you showed up physically, that's not enough. You can't just be physically present if you're a parent for your children without engaging with them, without focusing on them if you want to have a great relationship and raise wonderful children. But here's the thing. Physical presence plus intentional effort plus value creation equals actual success. Right? That's where showing up comes into play, and that's what it actually means. So you exist in other people's lives to serve them and make their lives better. And when you do that consistently, then you can achieve your own goals. Sourena's truth about excuses. Sourena's definition of an excuse is it's a reason something did or didn't happen or can or can't happen. That's his very simple definition, yet very profound when it comes to excuses. But here's the hard truth. Every excuse weakens your reputation. Right? Even legitimate reasons can become something if you let them. Excuses just don't help and they don't work. So with Sourena, there are legitimate reasons that make his life more challenging because of his disability. You know, we all face challenges, and Sourena faces those too. Add that in, all the challenges he faces with his disability. I mean, it's mind-blowing when you think about it. But his job isn't to let these challenges become excuses. And he could, and no one would ever be mad. But he's always maintained the mindset that if he needs to offer up something unique and transformational, and that's just not going to happen if he allows his disability or anything else to just be an excuse. So at some point, you know, nobody cares about what you can't do. They only care what you can and the value you can provide for them. Stop playing the victim. Sourena will tell you that there's a victim trap. And part of having a victim mindset is waiting for other people to solve your problems, to take care of everything, while you neglect taking care of yourself. And it's very easy to fall into this victim mentality, but that's simply not how the world works, right? Instead of proving how you've been cheated or things have been unfair or you haven't had these opportunities, take responsibility for your own life. Stop treating yourself like a giant courtroom and go make things happen. The world does not owe you anything. And that's just a core truth that Sourena will tell you. The world doesn't owe you anything. Success comes from those who work for it, not from people who wait and make excuses when things don't happen. You need to reframe your perspective. That's absolutely key, right? Your circumstances are your starting point, and they're real, but they're not your destination. So what you do with those circumstances determine whether you're going to thrive or simply get by and survive, right? So what Sourena wants you to do is focus on what you can control, work around what you can't control, and never let challenges become a part of the story of why you can't be successful. So Sourena has a final thought or final challenge for you. There's only one story that matters, and that's the story where you found a way to win despite your obstacles. So here's his challenge for you. What's one excuse you've been making for a long time that you are now going to drop today? What's that excuse? What's one area where you're going to stop waiting for the world to take care of you and you're going to take the responsibility? Think about that. Take it seriously. We're going to drop that excuse. And what we want you to do is drop it in the comments below the excuse you're going to stop using as part of something that prevents you from being successful. And if this hits you in the gut in a good way, and hopefully it did, smash that like button and subscribe for more hard truths that are going to help you level up. Remember, nobody cares about your excuses, but everyone respects your results. Now go out there and make something happen.